would supplement it to include in the maybe in the unprogrammed, in case there are additional revenues to fund the remainder of the 90,000, Your Honor. Para, di ba, may flexibility tayong going forward. And we know how difficult it is for the committee to provide funds in the programmed fund with certainty. But at least there's enough for, I think 2.7 billion of the 6 billion budget proposal for fiscal year 2025 will go towards reclassification, Your Honor.
It sounds like, Zek Sunny, this will maybe overlap in some way with the scrap and build process na pinag-uusapan natin kanina.
Opo, may overlap po
May
yun.
overlap nga
Opo.
po, no? And then at 10% of those 90,000 teachers per year by 2028, mapopromote lang ang mga 270,000 nila. So may iniisip na ba ang DepEd paano ibibilin yung 70% of the teachers pa na hindi pa mapopromote by 2020? It's a susunod na DepEd administration.
We will promote 90,000 next year, Your Honor. But for the others, well, we will just request more funding for that because it requires more funding. But as I said earlier, Madam Chair, if Congress will allow, hingin din namin sa unprogrammed yun to help speed up the process rather than just having a purely linear type of calculus going forward. Meron tayong at least small possibility of having increased funding for 2025, Your Honor.
Sorry, 90,000 pala next year. Akala ko 90,000 total ngayon and then 10%
Yes, I stand
every year.
corrected, Madam Chair.
Salamat po, Secretary. And before leaving itong sa expanded career progression system, just to make of record, Madam Chair, I hope the good Secretary will continue to engage in a dialogue with teachers groups on the implementation of this career progression system. Bagaman welcome development po ang career progression para sa mga kaguruan, maraming agam-agam din po on how this will be implemented without compromising the rights and welfare of the teachers.
I give you the assurance, Your Honor, Madam Chair, and we thank you for the guidance. We've engaged a few teachers groups and we want to engage as many as we can going forward. And certainly we want to hear how it's being implemented on the ground also. And we greet our former majority leader and our colleague who Senator Joel Villanueva. Magandang hapon po, Your Honor, Madam Chair. So we will continue and we thank you very much for the guidance on that.
Salamat, Sec Sani. So, dako na ako sa teacher salary and benefits bagamat nasimulan na ni Sec sagutin kanina. So, ito naman may benepisyo para sa mga guro pero ito kulang naman sa pondo. Among the many agenda mentioned by the good secretary is to uplift the lives of our teachers through fair compensation. Bagaman may salary upgrading at medical allowance dala ng paglalagda sa EO 64, patuloy pa rin ang panawagan ng mga teachers groups para sa dagdag sahod, either in the form of raising the entry level of teachers from SG 11 to 15 or 19, gaya ng pinanukala dati ng ating secretary nung kasama pa natin siya dito sa Senado, o kaya naman gaya ng panukala ko na 15,000 across the board salary increase. So, kung bukod sa nasagot na nila kanina, may I inquire from the good secretary, ano yung kanyang mga plano para tumugon sa mga panawagan para sa salary increase?
Sorry,
Yes.
before you
Yes,
reply,
Madam Chair.
would you like to pose your other questions because your time is up so he can summarize, but there's just a few of us, so we most likely can do a second round. So that's up to you.
Salamat, Madam Chair. I'll be content to let this be my last question for this first round. Opo. Then sa next rounds ko na lang itanong yung sa inclusive education program and a few others. Salamat, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Senator Risa, Your Honor, Your Honors. We're definitely in favor of increasing teacher salaries, but the financial requirements are gargantuan. It's not an exaggeration to say that. I think we'll need 400 or 500 billion to reach the salary grade desired, yung 15,000 across the board, because we have over 800,000 teachers, Madam Chair. So just although the increase sounds small, the 5% maybe for a teacher one, maybe 1,000 a month, 1,500 a month. In a year, it's 33,000, Your Honor. So you imagine that's only for teacher one. So you multiply that amount by 840,000. That's how big the logistical or the financial funding requirements are for that. So that's why the government, with all its competing financing needs, is having difficulty really doing that. But nonetheless, we're grateful that I think the teachers are grateful that we have the SSL 6 under EO 64, which the president announced, and which he pointed out will be increasing their salaries every year until 2027. So yun po, may tulong ho. So for teacher 1, that's about 33,000 a year, and higher for the higher level positions, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Maraming salamat, Sec Sani, at Madam Chair. I look forward to posing the rest of my few more questions sa second round. Pero maraming salamat. 400 to 500 billion pesos, so that's like 10% of our proposed budget for next year. Tamang-tama din in terms of timing, so hindi lang post bagong GPRA, tas ngayon kayo ay secretary ng DepEd. Pero kasabay niyong nanunungkulan na ongoing yung EDCOM 2 process. So malay natin, merong ding mga radical but doable, out of the box proposals ang EDCOM 2. Paano natin